dwi ddim yn gwybod fy mhlant. Rwy'n hen ac yn drwg I weld. Aroswch, mae'n teimlo fel gas mawr wedi rhoi yn y ffordd I arbed eich mam. Efallai wneith agored. O, fy mhlant bach, mae wedi cloi. Be gall ei wneud? I ffwrdd â fo, felly, plantos.
1974. During the exam of historical materialism, a tutor asked students, please name 30 real communists. It's Marx, Engels, Lenin, 26 Bakir commissars, and you.
He was talking about a classless society, although at that time I didn't grasp very much of what he was saying about Marxism. But I kind of regarded him as somebody well-read and able to give us direction in our work. When he was a student leader in the University Student Union, I admired his skills, his organizing skills in mobilizing students, organizing students.
I would like to warn you, especially those who swore to the constable to catch Becca and her disciples. I can reassure you that it will be hard for Bullen and helpers to finish the work they started, which is keeping the erect gates upright. Take these few lines as information for you to watch yourself, ye that have had any contact with Bullen, the Minister M.C. Licks, Mr. Thomas Blue Ball.
1975. Yuko asks mother, who was Marx? Mother says that Marx was an economist. Right? Just like our father. No, Yuko, our father is a senior economist.
For the ultimate goal, of course, of a classless society, he left rather abruptly because of his trial and his detention. It was only in 1981, when I met him in London, that he explained to me what I should be doing in Singapore, that I should give up these ideas of class struggle and concentrate on the work of building a broad base of grassroots organizations strong enough to become pressure groups, later to mount political action against the government.
All your belongings will be burnt in one night if you do not heed this warning. Send away those spices you favour. I try to be honest in all my dealings with the people. Is it reasonable that they impose so much on the country and steal from the poor farmers and servants' pockets? All gates that stand on these narrow roads will be destroyed, though I'm willing for those gates on Queen's Road to remain. It is a shameful thing for us Welshmen to be ruled by the son of Hanks.
1976. What is the philosophy about? It is when there's a black cat in a dark room. Everybody's looking for it, trying to find the cat. What is the Marxist philosophy about? Nobody knows if there's a black cat in the room or not. Still, everybody's looking for it, trying to find the cat. What is the Leninist philosophy about? Everybody knows that there's no cat in the room, but pretending to look for it.
I would foresee a classless society in Singapore to be one where there would be no capitalist class. That means that we would have to do away with multinational corporations, whether they come from the US, Europe, or Japan. I would foresee that the working class would be given role to manage the means of production in Singapore. And politically, I would foresee a state power that would listen to the demands of the working class. I was not so clear about the political model, because I was already not satisfied, say, with existing models of the Soviet Union, China, where the state still holds so much power. I would want more consensus in the carrying out of political power in the state.
Do you remember the long knives devised by Hanks to kill our ancestors? You can be sure of one thing, that the same destiny will come to you if you do not surrender when I come to you, which will be soon. I'm now asking you to leave the place before I come, because I'm determined to have my own way.
1977. Is communism a science? According to the Marxist point of view, it is an objective science that we are not meant to understand.
I would foresee that the building up of pressure groups would develop to a stage where they would come into open confrontation with the government. This confrontation with the government would start off with peaceful protests, public mass petitions, which could lead further to more mass events like mass rallies, mass demonstrations, strikes where more people are mobilized, and leading to mass public disorder and maybe even rioting, bloodshed, and violence.
On behalf of the constable and the policeman, Becca and her disciples would pay no more attention to them than to the grasshoppers that fly in the summer. There are others that are noted by Becca. I will not name them now, but if they do not heed this warning, she will be calling on them very soon.
According to Karl Marx, modern industry, indeed, compels society, under penalty of death, to replace the detail worker of today by the fully developed individual, fit for a variety of labors, ready to face any change of production, and to whom the different social functions he performs are but so many modes of giving free scope to his own natural and acquired powers.